How's that better? Yeah, now you can hear me. It's my KO4PDI. Still trying to get this background removal tool to work right. It doesn't seem to want to work. This looks a little better. How's everybody doing today? I'm going to shrink this picture down so you can see where IO-117 is right now. Just look to the left of my giant head and you'll see a giant circle. That is IO-117. And it is about, it has risen actually, and it's about to come over. Let's see if we can make some QSOs here. All right, so let's get the right screen up here for you to see. There you go. There's the right screen and my ugly nose in the foreground. Yeah, it doesn't look any better in front white than it does in front white. Look at, I'm losing the left side of my face. The left side right here. Anyway, yeah, we're using this microphone right now. Why am I still hearing music? Turn that off. Okay. All right. Do you see me now? Can you hear me now? Say something in the chat, which I can't see. Let's check the chat. Oh, I did pop it out already. Where is it? All right. I'm trying to get IO-117 here. And we are going to, let me hit hide chat. Show chat. Pop out chat. Martin! Yeah, the music's gone, Martin. I got rid of the music. I don't know why my Ninja chat is not working. I'm not seeing it on the OBS screen. I can see it on this screen here, but I can't see it on the OBS. Let's move this someplace where we won't lose it. Right there. Go back to the SAT screen, and then I can move this away. All right, so we are going to try to make some contacts on IO-117. I killed the music. We should be good now, Martin. Sorry about that. If you got anything to say to me on what is it? YouTube, you can chat with me on YouTube. I can see it on the screen. So feel free to hit me up over there. We are watching the IO-117, which we really don't have to listen to. The radio's listening right now. We're waiting to decode a couple of call signs, which will show up in the window on the left. The white window will show call signs on the top left over here. You will start seeing call signs coming in. And down here, I got to change this. This is on the wrong amount. We should put a 1200 baud and have it set between 1000 and 2000. And that's where we should pick up some signals. Let's turn the volume up. Just see if we hear the satellite at all. Basically, all you hear is a little shh every now and then. I was just on the 17-meter activity group and made some QSOs on there, talking to people, which was fun. And now we're trying to get IO-117. I'm using this mic because I didn't put the lapel mic on. That's all right. We don't have to talk on a radio. We just have to talk on the stream. I'm texting my sister because she's worried about what I drink. And I'm bringing some with me because they can't get it up there in Wisconsin. Yes, I'm going to Wisconsin for Thanksgiving. Am I stupid, crazy? What am I? I'm going to sleep a lot while I'm there, I hope. All right, we're watching the screen. We see the satellite is rising. The antenna, you can't see the antenna, but it's pointing at it. If I show you the regular satellite view, you can see the antenna right there. And the reason it doesn't look like it's lined up right here is because of the way that I have the web page adjusted to show the SAT page and green cube tube. Hey, Andy Cowley, you made it to the game. How you doing, Andy? Good to have you here, my man. Yep, Andy is one of the most prolific YouTube guys. He follows all of us and he comes on all our streams, and we greatly appreciate your support, Andy. Please tell a friend, get some other people involved watching this. It'd be greatly appreciated. All right, right now we're looking at The IO-117 is passing. It's only at 8 degrees right now. Probably when it gets to about 30 degrees, 28 to 30 to 35 degrees, we'll start picking up data. Right now, we got nothing. Nothing yet. Keeping an eye on all the little numbers and screens and making sure we get stuff. You can see on the bottom of the SAP page, I just made a bunch of contacts on RS-44. The reason I leave the SAP page open is because all I got to do is click this QSO log, and when I get somebody's call sign, when I double click on them over here, I can double click over here on the call sign, send a message, and immediately paste it over here, which is pretty cool. You guys that follow me, I can't thank you enough. Make sure you check out the white ticker at the bottom of the screen. It lists all the discounts you can get through my affiliations with Ham Radio Prep, ABR Industries, and EMP Shield. Also, you can get a discount. Wearing my Honey Badgers hat. This was actually a professional sports team, and we kind of adopted the logo for our local guys. It's not an official club, but we're pretty tight, and we do a lot of stuff down here. Every Thursday night we have a net on room 80751 on Wires X, or you can get that through Kilo Bravo KB4JDE, Kilo Bravo 4 Juliet Delta Echo on Echolink. You can get into our thing. Andy, why don't you come in on our net on Thursday nights? It's at 8 o'clock Eastern. I guess that makes it probably about 1 o'clock in the morning in Great Britain. I think that's where you're at. Am I right, Andy? Are you in Great Britain? And Martin's here. And Martin, we appreciate your support and following. And I can't believe we haven't heard any data yet. Oh, I'm getting text. Oops. My sister again. All right, we're waiting. Nothing yet. Can you guys hear me all right? Because I'm using this mic instead of the lapel mic. It's not as good. And if I turn away like this, it's going to go down quiet and then get loud. So I'll try to stay by the microphone. I could probably turn up the volume a bit. But, yeah, if you notice, we're not hearing any data. We are 14 degrees and still nothing. Bit low. All right, yeah, I just turned it up a little bit, Andy. Tell me if it sounds any better. Actually, that probably sounds a lot better right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, Andy, you hear me all right now? KO4PDI. Is that better? Check. What a guy. I'm so glad you're there, Andy. I could let you hear the radio, but it's just, I could turn the volume down, too. We don't even have to hear that. I just turn it up because I want to hear the data coming over. When I hear the data coming over, then I'll send a CQ. If I don't hear anything coming back to me, the satellite might not be on. No data yet. Come on, data. You'll see it on this waterfall down here between these two lines. You'll just see a very light line of data. And you'll see that pop up right here between these two diamonds. We haven't heard anything yet. Maybe the bird's not on. Hey, why don't we check the status page? Go to amsat.org, hit satellite status, and we are looking for IO-117. And up here we have IO-117 right here, and it's been heard. The latest time it was heard was about 8:16, which was 10 hours ago, was the last time this satellite was heard. So maybe it's not out. Maybe it's not on right now. 8:16 UTC was the last check-in. So that was 10 hours ago. Gee, it went over here before. It was a low pass, though. I didn't even try it. Should be working. But obviously, we have not heard anything yet. We are at 19 degrees and still nothing. If you look at the sat map, and I close this, you can see the path. Here it is right here. It's risen in the south, and it's moving up almost due north. So it's going to go pretty high above me. And my antenna right now is pointing right at it. If you look at the antenna, there it is right there. It's pointing right at it right now. So there's no obstructions. So if this bird is on, we should hear a signal. And I don't. I'm going to send a CQ. All right, I'm transmitting all right. I have not heard one peep out of this bird yet. I really would like to get a contact here. Yeah, this is kind of like watching paint dry. I know. It's a pain. So, Martin, have you tried IO-117 yet? Have you done it? This one's a little more complicated than the other ones because this is strictly packet data. And the only way to decode it is with these two programs, Green Cube Tube and Green Cube Terminal and Sound Modem. Takes a little getting used to, a little setting up, but once you get it working, it should work fine. The nice thing is I will be able to operate all this equipment from Wisconsin when I go up there for a week. I will try to install OBS on my laptop. I don't know how fast their internet is up there or whether or not I'll be able to stream. I'll have two different cell phones with me, so I will be able to use one or both for hotspots, depending on the quality of the service up there. And I'm pretty diverse. I got one Verizon and I got one AT&T. So whichever system is better up there is what I'll use. Man, we are getting nowhere fast here. Gee whiz, I'm not hearing anything. Martin, I highly suggest if you have an HT, even if you just have a Bofang, you can operate satellites with a $200 antenna you can get from Gigaparts. It's the Arrow 2. And make sure you get the one with the duplexer in it, because you can use it on an HT. I use my Wouxun HT, my TH, what the heck is the note? 10K, I think it is, or something. I'll go get it and show it to you before we move on. But I use that with an antenna, with an Arrow 2 antenna, and I could get any satellite that's an FM satellite on that. I just found out that the new Kenwood TH-75, which is supposed to be due out in January, has single sideband on VHF and UHF, which means you could work linear satellites with that HT. And you know I'm going to try. Oh, yes, I am. I'm going to try. Yeah, that Wushan radio. Well, we got nothing going on here. Hold on. I'll be right back. I'm coming. I'm coming back. Dead air. We hate dead air, right? Okay. Hey. So this is, let's switch to the solo cam since nothing's happening anyway. All right, here's the solo camera, and we'll make me a little bit bigger there. Hold on, so you can see what the heck I'm showing you. And I'll move that up there. And I think we'll turn off the background tool. Wrong screen. Right-click, filters, background removal. Let's turn that off. Hit close. Okay, so now you can see me. This is the KGQ10H from Wushan. They come in multiple colors too. I got the blue one. I kind of like it. But what I did with this, and you could see this little label on the side. You can't read it, but I'll try to. Let's turn the light off on this thing. Maybe you can see. You see on there, I put the channels and what satellite I have programmed in. These are all FM satellites that I programmed in there. So this little radio, I hook this up to my Arrow 2 antenna. Now those channels, for instance, let's see, AO91 is channel 100. So if I tune to channel 100 on one band, so I can go on the A band to channel 100. On the B band, I start on 101. And that is, I have the receive Doppler effect in there, not the transmit, because I don't need to adjust the transmit on Doppler, but I do need to adjust the receive because the satellite's what's moving. I'm standing still, so the satellite's got to adjust for my Doppler, but not me. Anyway, I literally hook this up. I hold the Arrow 2 antenna in my hand, and then I have a program called, I'll show it to you, ISS detector, and this I got from the Digital Rancher. He told me about this. Let me show you what this app looks like on my phone. These are all satellite passes. Let's go to where we are current. All right, let's scroll up. There we go. So now it's telling me the moon's up right now, and so is IO-117. Let's see if we can get that to focus in. There, right. And you see IO-117 from 1:30 to 2:45. That's a long time. That's an hour and 15 minutes. Yeah, I guess so. 1:30 to 2:45. That satellite's not even above me yet. But anyway, this app I use. So say I wanted to follow IO-117. I tap on it, and here's the details, showing the orbit, showing the footprint. That's the footprint, the green line there. Now, when I have this outside, how do I know where to point the antenna? I click on radar, and now look, it uses my camera. Let's see if we can get that to adjust the light. You see the circle there? That is where the satellite is right now. And if you looked out the window right now, that's right where my antennas are pointing, where you see that dotted circle. Let me shield this somehow. How can we get this better adjusted for the light? Now you see the circle right in my head. There it is right there. All right. So that's what you do. You hold this up. I have a bracket that holds this by the antenna. So all I got to do is look at this and point it. The satellite right now is right there. Be right in the center of my screen, right there. So that's what's great. That's the ISS detector, and it's a couple of bucks if you want to buy it. I highly suggest buying it because I don't think there's a better one up there. I used to use GoSat Watch. They kind of dropped the ball. They stopped supporting the app, and they're no longer on. So I tune to the satellite on here. I have the A band on the transmit and the B band on the receive. I transmit using this PTT, and receive down here. So you have a different PTT for each VFO, A or B. And I set them up so that this way I can transmit. Also, this is full duplex. You're supposed to be able to hear yourself come back. I normally don't, and because I don't use headphones, I keep the squelch up so I don't hear myself coming back. But if I used headphones, I would turn the squelch off and be able to hear myself come back as I transmit to the bird. Anyway, this is just FM. I can only do FM satellites on this. If you want to do linear satellites, that new TH-75, TO and Hayden, Ham Radio DX, they both did a video on it last night comparing the FT5D to the new TH-75. So they were comparing them both, and they kind of came out very similar. But this doesn't do single sideband. This is just FM or digital on Wires X. It's not single sideband. So this new TH-75 has D-Star in it, and it's single sideband. So even the ID52 doesn't have that. That's the ICOM handheld, the newest one. So keep that in mind. Yeah, I'm using, if you look up, Martin, if you look up the Arrow 2 antenna on Gigaparts, actually, we got nothing happening here on this bird. I don't hear any data, nothing. So let's go to Gigaparts. Well, let's go to HRO. Hamradio.com, and we'll put Arrow 2. Here it is right here. $271. God, it's got expensive. This is the antenna I use when I use this handheld. I have this antenna hooked up to it, and I can talk on FM satellites. Let me see. I heard they have a store in Wisconsin. Yes, they do, in Milwaukee. Ooh, that might be a trip to take while I'm up in Wisconsin. Go to Milwaukee, check it out, see what they got, see what's new and exciting. Anyway, obviously, if I buy anything there, I'm going to have it shipped home because I'm not going to be able to carry it on a plane because I'm basically filling up a backpack and a backpack and a suitcase, carry-on suitcase. That is the Arrow 2 antenna. It's a dual band. The little short segments are for 70 centimeter, and the 4 long segments are for 2 meter. Oh, this isn't the same one. Oh, I just realized that's why it's more expensive. I got 9 elements on the 40 meter and 4 elements on 2 meter. That, my boy, is the one I should get. Let me send you, I'm going to add this link. I don't get anything for this. This is not an affiliate link. And I'll just warn you, if you buy this on Amazon, it might not have the duplexer with it. I don't know if this one has a duplexer with it. I don't see the details here. They don't have any details on here. Says it's in stock. This is the Arrow antenna 140. I put in Arrow 2. Oh, great. Yeah, this is the one I use. And this is also the one that doesn't have the duplexer. I wish they had details here. They have no details. And you notice this one's much cheaper. This is $131. I'll send it to you. I wouldn't say buy it until you call them and find out if this has the duplexer with it. If it doesn't have the duplexer, don't buy it because it'll just cost you more money. Yeah, IO-117 is not heard. We're going to report that as not heard. Right here, report status, not heard. Status reported. Okay. Oh, I just realized you're not looking at the screen I was looking at. Oh, God. HRO. Oh, yeah, you could see that screen. Okay. Good. Anyway, this is the one I use. This is the actual antenna I have, the Arrow 2. And this is only $131, so I don't think this has the duplexer with it. You need the duplexer because what happens is you have 2 meter and 70 centimeter. If you're using an HT like this, you only got one antenna input. On my 9700, I have two antenna inputs, one for 70 centimeter and one for 2 meter. This doesn't have that. So, yeah. Let's get off that page for now, since that's not happening. And we're going to turn the volume down on this radio. And we could actually have a conversation here now. So, anyhow, let's see. Let's move this over here. And change this. Hold on. Don't go away. We're not going anywhere. We're doing a little something here. I'm getting ready to make the page look better so I could show you some more stuff. We'll get back to this. Yeah, there we go. And we'll take me. I'm going to move my picture. Put it up there. Stretch this out a little bigger. Suck with the mouse today. All right, let's transition over to here. Now you can see a little bit better what I'm talking about. Let's get out of studio mode. So here's the Arrow 2 antenna. Now you might want to make sure, let's just go back. I put Arrow 2. Now there's other antennas you can use. You can use an elk. You can use, no problem, Martin. I just want you to talk to them first before you just go out and buy this. Don't just go out and buy it. Make sure it has a duplexer with it. I think it should go for around $200 with the duplexer. Let's see what this one is. Nope, that's the same one. That's the antenna that I have. But I don't think that's the one you want to get. I want to get the one with 4 though. Let's try again. Arrow 2 and duplexer. Let's see what comes up now. All right, so now we got this one for 271 looks good. You see here, here's the 10-watt duplexer. You see what this costs? This is another $60. So if you get the antenna without the duplexer, you got to pay $60 to get this. Trust me, I know that's what happened to me. I bought it on Amazon thinking I was getting a deal. I was getting an antenna without a duplexer. It ended up costing me more because I bought them separately than if I bought them both together. But what's nice about this duplexer, it's made to fit right in the handle. So, yeah, it comes in very conveniently. I like this one here. This one here looks good. This must have a lot of gain. Yeah, this one says that you need a duplexer if you're using a single radio. So this one's $212, but you're going to have to pay $60 for the duplexer. Whatever the market will bear, right? If you want it and you can use it, you will. So there you go. So I like this one here. This looks pretty good, except they don't give you any details on it. I don't know why. Let's copy this. And let's go to DX Engineering. Hey. DX Engineering. This is where we want to go. Right there. And now we'll do a search here for the Arrow 2. Let's just we copied that other thing. Let's just paste it in here and see what comes up. Nothing. Okay. I think they carry Arrow antennas. Yeah, here we go. We got switches. We got all kinds of stuff they carry from Arrow. That looks cool. Active magnetic loop 600. Oh, that's expensive. Let's just type in Arrow 2. Wow, they don't carry the Arrow 2 antenna? Oof. Let's go to Gigaparts. And let's see if they got it on Gigaparts. I'm sure they have to have it here.
Good afternoon. The time is 2 p.m.
Oh, it's 2 o'clock. Okay. All right, here's the Arrow 2 satellite antenna with no price, which means it's probably not in stock. And this one is 127, but I don't think it comes with the. This is a different looking one. No, that ain't it. Oh, this is only 440. Okay, you don't want that. Here's the Arrow 2. I believe this has the duplexer, and this one's 269 bucks. So there you go. There for 269 bucks, you get the whole shebang, and you hook that up to your HT like this, and you'll be able to make satellite contacts on FM satellites. If you get a TH75, which I believe is going to be around the $600 mark or more, that is going to hit the pocketbook. But that you can do linear satellites. You still use this antenna, but you can do linear satellites with it, which is cool. So, by the way, I'm looking at the waterfall on the radio, and no, we haven't seen a signal from this satellite. So I'm reporting it on the AMSAT page next. Let's go to AMSAT, and let's report IO-117, not heard. Today is the 20th. It is 2 o'clock. So we're going to go from 1:45 to 59, and it was KO4PDI. And I'm in Echo Lima 99, and we didn't hear it. I marked it do not heard, did not hear, and I'm going to submit my data. It second guesses me and says, are you sure? And I say yes, and I say back to main page. And there we go. We should have IO-117. Look, I'm not the only one. There was 3 other people during this time period that said they didn't hear it. So there, HR1JBR, LU5FFWP4LBK, HR1JBR, and WA4YTB all reported that they did not hear it. And 15 minutes before, 3 people reported they didn't hear it. And before that, oh, look at this is interesting. This is conflicting. Mike 0 SKM said he heard it. 4 Zulu 1 JJ said he didn't hear it. Gulf 0 India Quebec says he heard it. Lima Yankee 4 Alpha Alpha did not hear it. And the rest of the people did not. Oh, there was one more guy said he heard it. Now this would have been from 15, 16 to 30. That was like 3 hours ago. Oh well. So you had mix of people that heard it and didn't hear it, and nobody heard it during this time period. And did it even mark mine? I don't see my call sign there. I don't see my call sign. And you didn't see that because I'm not on that screen. There's the screen I was working on. You know what it is, Martin? It's not so much a challenge as much as it is like everything else in this hobby. You find out about a new way of doing things, and you go out and you experiment and you tinker. That's what I say. Ham radio guys are tinkerers. We tinker with stuff. We play with little handhelds. We play with, all kinds of handhelds. We digital, analog, 2 meter, 70 centimeter, HF. I was just before I started this, I was on the activity group, which is on 18157.42. Every day, 18157.5 is where you'll find that activity group. Right now, they've moved. Just so you know, you can go to this webpage here. This is hfqso.com, hfqso.com. And you go here, and down on this section right here, you could put your call sign right here, which I did. If you look back here on this, let's see, where am I? I forget what number I was. I'm way down there because I started late. Where am I? Oh, no, that's a different mic. It's another mic. There I am. I was number 41. on 17 meters. Now they're moving up to 15 meters, which is 21.383. I'm going to tune to that on my radio. And when I get done with this, I'll listen in on that. We can let you hear a little bit of that if they're still there. I don't hear anybody on there right now. There you go. I'm not tuned, so I'm not going to transmit right now, but oh wait, I just did. I was plugged into that radio. Duh. 5-3 Central Florida. This is the activity group. They've now moved up to 15 meters. See what I'm doing here? I'm typing in my call sign and I'm saying I'm on 15 meters. I'm going to submit it. Now what will happen is I'll appear on this list right here. There I am. Now all these people got to go before me, so I'm not holding my breath. That's Tom talking right now. He's the net station. Anyway, that's what the 15-meter activity group is, and you can jump on that, 21383. Get on there now, and you can talk to people, and they'll give you a signal report from all over the world. There's guys from New Zealand. I'm looking right now. We got Florida, Oregon, Alabama, New York, New Mexico, Oregon, Kansas, Pennsylvania, Missouri, Oklahoma, I said that already, Texas, California. And all these guys listen, and there was a guy there before from New Zealand. So it's a nice way to check out your antennas. I have a Chris-Craft vertical in the backyard I was using for that, and I just switched it over to the end-fed antenna. But sounds good, doesn't it? All right. Anyway, guys, it's been real. Thanks for coming here. Thanks for hanging out with me, Andy, and Martin, thank you very much. I don't know if Wayne was here. Was Wayne here too? Martin and Wayne and Andy, thank you all so much for your support. We'll be getting more satellites in the future. For about a week, I'm not going to be on here doing satellites because I won't be home and I won't have access to my equipment. But I will have access to my radios and my computer to do FT8. So I will be running FT8 from home and while I'm in Wisconsin. So that's pretty good, right? All right, let me just put my little thank you note up here. I hope you all have a wonderful and safe Thanksgiving. God bless you. Be well. This is Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, wishing you a fond adieu, and have a great afternoon and evening. Happy Thanksgiving. Follow me, like me, comment. I appreciate it.